What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. Today, we're going to talk about consensus and the big news that's happening uh, with the turnout. 7,700 people showed up. Also, they broke some records with the, let's see here. So they had 17 million in ticket sales for consensus, and that tripled the size of the overall attendance and ticket sales from last year. So it was $2,000 a ticket. About 8,500 attendees were supposed to show up. 7,700 actually did. And that's CoinDesk consensus for those of you who are interested. But we're going to dive in here. I'm going to talk about some new cryptocurrencies that I got on my radar, actually, that I stepped into. Some of you are going to agree, some of you are going to disagree. But hey, that's what we're all about, is the conversation. So if you guys can hear me, crush those like buttons. Let us know that everything's good to go, and we can kick this off and get this thing humming. Um, and we can talk about all the good stuff going on here. All right. All right. So Brian Scalabrine, you guys are always talking about the funniest stuff ever, aren't you? Um, I know who Scalabrine is. He sucks. That guy sucks at basketball for sure. I think he scores like 3 points a game, and like when he shoots the ball, I'm like, dude, why does Scalabrine even try and shoot it? Oh, thanks for crushing it. No, I'm not drinking. No, it's not fun fair. And yes, Jeff's in the house. Last night it was Steve, so tonight it's Jeff. So, what do you guys think about Bitcoin private? I uh I stepped into some Bitcoin private. I took a look at it. If you just take a look at the ticker BTCP, okay? So Bitcoin private, it's a hard fork of Bitcoin. It has a max supply of 21 million to ever be in circulating supply. It's a coin, it's a privacy coin. So it's Bitcoin's version of a privacy coin. What do you guys think about that? And right now, being that it's at $23 and 59 cents fiat, hey man, I stepped into it. I don't care if it goes down, I'll stock up more. I mean, I'm not going to panic if it goes lower. I mean, last 2 weeks ago it was $15, so it could go lower, but it came up on my radar. I've seen it as high as where was Bitcoin private at $74 back in March, $86. So I think, you know, I stepped into it at 23 bucks. If it goes lower, I'll probably get some more. But I didn't bet the farm on it, but I tweeted about it on my Blockchain J Twitter. So, I put it out there. Also on Blockchain J, you guys got to see this video, man. If you're not following me on Twitter, bankers who don't like Bitcoin, they were protesting at Consensus, and there's videos of these bankers saying, "Hey, oh, Bitcoin must go. Bitcoin ruined our business model." And to you guys, you're going to be like, "Really, bankers? You really think that people care?" But bankers, they're out there staking and picketing and protesting Bitcoin at the Consensus. So that's kind of funny. And let's see here. Bitcoin Dark. Uh, Boohoo bankers. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So if you guys are looking to see that video, you can go on there and check that out. And let's see. All right. I'm trying to see someone say something funny. Did you buy Bitcoin Gold? I did buy a couple Bitcoin Golds, but I haven't. I mean, I'm not trying to stockpile Bitcoin Gold. I got a couple. What did I buy Bitcoin Gold at? Like 50. Let's see what Bitcoin Gold's at right now. 58. So I'm up a little bit on Bitcoin Gold. A little bit on Bitcoin Cash. I hold some hard fork altcoins. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, no, I do have about 3 or 4 Bitcoin Gold, maybe more. I don't know, but I'm not trying to go all in on Bitcoin Gold. But Bitcoin Private, I do like, and I got another one for you that I'm going to share right now. Are you guys FT currently 225? You could pick it up on Bittrex. Actually, it's 223. Um, It, I think I'll tell you the project. So Swift platform and Swift coin is a next generation worldwide transfer protocol. The core team is based in Silicon Valley. SWFT works within the current distribution or distributed blockchain ecosystem to create a next generation global transfer protocol, which is more aligned with the ethics of blockchain's distributed ledger compared to Ripple. So they're saying that they're more in line with the ethics of blockchain than Ripple, but they're trying. They're similar in that sense. There's only 12 million circulating supply. You get for 223. Current market caps below 30,000. So, um, okay. So you guys are asking me, hey Jeff, you like IHOP pancakes? Getting my crypto news while grubbing that. Yeah, I like IHOP. I'll have a cup of coffee at IHOP, and what is that? That I like country fried steak. I like country fried steak over there. How much do I bench? Oh man, you guys have some funny questions. Well, I don't think I was benching 225 when I was in the Navy working out all the time, but nowadays I don't really work out at all. Probably I might throw a 45 and a 25 on each side and be pretty happy with that workout. So, I mean, I actually don't work out that much. I don't lift that much weights, but anyway, so what do you guys think of us Shift and Bitcoin Private? Are you guys on board with that? All legs? No, I was like a candy apple. I actually I never really got yoked huge. I just was like pretty trim. Um, hey, thanks, Joe. Um, hey Jeff, what does it mean when Kin said they are hard forking with Stellar? Good question. I didn't even know about that. Let's go and check that out and see what's going on with Kin and Stellar. So you're saying Kin is working side by side with Stellar? That would be good news considering I'm in both positions. So I wouldn't see why that would be a bad thing to for those two uh communities to come together. Our first Kin blockchain hackathon is happening now in Tel Aviv. Teams will have a chance to integrate. Okay, this leads me to my next interesting point. If you guys are tuning in and just getting here, if you could smash up the likes, crush the like button for us, and we'll go ahead and dive right in here and keep this thing moving. That helps get the word out there when you guys crush the likes, builds this community even larger. And if you're also wondering why you're not getting notified, you need to turn on the bell to get notified. All right, thanks. We went up from 86 to 106. Let's dive in here. So this is my next line of thought that I've been seeing out there in the community overall in crypto. People say when Google and Facebook adopt cryptocurrency, that's going to be when big money comes in. Well, the thing that I don't want to have happen is see Facebook and Google take blockchain, cryptocurrency, digital currencies, and take it outside of this asset class and just do it on their own. Like if Google Pay were to start being just separate from the cryptocurrency asset class, that would not be good for our asset class. That means that they saw that digital currencies are cool, they saw the best aspects of it, and they just took it away from the asset class and just created their own because, and that destroys the whole asset class. So what I would like to see with Google and Facebook is that they adopt a cryptocurrency, like invest in a cryptocurrency that already exists. For example, if Google went to Kin and it was announced that Google is um, working now with Kin or one of these or Redcoin or another one of those cryptocurrencies that already exist, that's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear that Google and Facebook are creating their own coin, at least unless they're going to bring it inside the asset class. But why would they do that if they already exist in the stock market? So I would be more excited if they bought an already existing cryptocurrency that's inside the asset class of what we already have. Google, Facebook can have my shit and use it in their blockchain. Yeah, what happens if these huge companies jack these crypto companies and just make their own? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, they'll take all the positive aspects of this. We'll all be over there saying, yeah, you guys are going to adopt blockchain. Facebook's adopting blockchain. But I haven't heard anything that they're going to work with Litecoin. I haven't heard anything that they're going to work with Stellar or EOS or anything like that. So what if they just build their own or digital currency and it's not even in the cryptocurrency asset class and none of us can buy it except the only people who are going to win out are the people who hold the Facebook stock. So yeah, if they're going to do if they partner with an already existing cryptocurrency in this asset class, I'll be stoked about that. Oh, you call that pessimistic? More like realistic. That's kind of what we've already known about that. If it like, okay, I'm not even going to say it, okay? But I want to say it. But basically, what I already know is that if it benefits you and it benefits them, that's not enough. It has to benefit them like 90%, like 100%. Like that's what I've known about these big companies. They're like vacuums. They suck up everything. They don't want they want maximum return because they've got investors pushing for it. So you could say, oh, that's pessimistic, but I'm saying that I'd be really pissed off if they create their own digital currency outside of what we have now. What are the two altcoins? Just on. Okay, I'll tell them. I'll tell you guys again what the two altcoins are. They were Bitcoin Private and Shift. So check out Bitcoin Private and Shift. Okay, so I'm also, since last time I did another thing on Coin Checkup, I'm going to do that again for you guys. And I'm going to take altcoins that you guys want me to look up the events on. So if you guys can crush the likes real quick for me, and we'll dive right in here, and we'll take a look at some of your guys' recommendations for coins. 200 likes and Jeff grows a beard. Yeah, maybe I should consider growing a beard. I don't like the way facial hair feels, so I always shave. Lincoln, dude, you're funny, man, but it's fun. I mean, it's cool. Um, all right. So which one do you guys want me to take a look at? Storica. Okay, let's take a look at Storica. Storica. STQ. Let's take a look at that. All right. So Russian Blockchain Week, May 20th. The place of power for everyone who is interested in blockchain technologies and crypto economics. So they've got a big event happening in Moscow on the 21st and the 25th. It's kind of like if the big corporations just create their own currency that's outside of that. It's kind of like how if the government just creates their own coin outside of the cryptocurrency asset class. The cool thing would be if those big companies did that and they joined the cryptocurrency asset class. That's the ideal situation for us, so that we can buy it, trade it, all that, right? That's what we like. Not take all the benefits from it, get the all the good ideas, and then do it outside of what we've been participating in. That would suck, but you know. By the way, guys, if you want to know what coins are participating in the consensus that you can keep an eye on, Qtum, VChain, Sonum, Polymath, Salt, they're going to be at the consensus. So they're be on the lookout for news coming from some of these cryptocurrency projects as they talk about stuff at the 2018 consensus. And if you guys are looking to watch the consensus live, you can go on to CoinDesk website, by the way. You can also go on to Blockchain J, like I said on Twitter, and see those bankers that were protesting outside of consensus. I retweeted that from this one dude. I don't even know his name, but he tweeted about it. Let's see, what's his name? Mario. Just go on there. His name Token Mario. He said bankers against Bitcoin. Lol. Consensus 2018. These guys are like going, hey, hey, no, Bitcoin's got to go. And then like they have these signs that say Bitcoin changed our business model. Bankers complaining. So I figured some of you guys would find that to be kind of funny. All right. So anyone else want me to look at some more coins? Okay. Oyster. Oyster. Let's take a look at Oyster. Since you guys are asking, that's Oyster Pearl. Kind of like funny name. So they got the mainnet launch that's coming out on the 28th. So refinement of the software edition of the distributed reputation system and integration of the Oyster contract causes Oyster to become fully functioning and available for use. That's May 28th. So for those of you into Oyster Pearl, December 2000, centralized Oyster application. After the web node mesh net has matured, decentralized JavaScript applications will be easily written and executed on the Oyster network. Wow, 2019. That's so far away. I mean, that's why everyone's always like, "Man, I got to hold this for 1 to 2 years because this asset class is growing and it's got to have time to mature." And, we are in middle of 2018. People are already getting antsy. They're already calling it, trying to short sell everything. And but sometimes all you got to do is just hold on to things. Sometimes that's all you got to do. Learn to hold. It's like when you buy a house, you got to live in it and let it mature. And, you know, Kenya. All right, let's check Kenya. Kevin Tran says, let's check Kenya. Let's do that. I hold some Kenya from yeah, I'm a little quinky dick with Kenya, but wow, what a price! You could get Kenya for 19 cents. Oh my gosh, I might buy more Kenya just because. Wow, I don't know though. I hold a lot of Kenya. A crisp and easy to use job task tracker to help you with your project and management. I mean, that is like they've got just such a great use case for their project. They really do. Kenya is one of those you hold on to for a while. If you're already into Kenya, if you're trying to get into Kenya, do your own research and take accountability for your own investments. But Kenya, they just have a great use case and a cool product. But we'll see how long it's going to take for them to roll that out and get that adoption. All right, I'm looking for some more. Crush the like button if you're new here. Thank you so much for all your support. Barry and Kenya should partner up. What do you think? Well, I mean, um, if yeah, partnerships are never a bad thing. Like you guys were talking about Stellar and Kin, I'd be stoked to hear that. Um, we did already look at Scicoin. We could take a look at INXT. Let's take a look at INXT for who was it that said let's look at INXT? Danny Fortier. Yeah, I like this INXT. It's just like Scicoin. So to the person who is talking about Scicoin, let's take a look at INXT and see what's going on. That's Intern XT. INXT. Let's take a look and see what they've got on their radar here. So May 30th, they're going to have the X Cloud 0.9 release. X Cloud's first stable version will be launched. Users will be able to start testing X Cloud on a desktop interface. So if you don't know what Intern XT is, basically a cloud storage, kind of like um, Siacoin in the sense that decentralized cloud storage, which cloud storage is so important. I'm always trying to use cloud storage or a external hard drive, but external hard drives they're cool, and I definitely recommend backing things up on that. But a cloud storage is just so efficient because I can't send my external hard drive to one of my colleagues, but I can tell them to get access to the cloud storage. So Intern XT being a decentralized cloud is kind of cool, right? And then uh, July 30th, they'll have their xCloud 1.0. So that version will be for iOS and Android, and that's coming up in June 30th. So they've got some pretty big news coming up for Intern XT. All right. So May and then July. So we'll keep an eye on that for the developments with Intern XT's cloud. We already talked about Bitcoin private, but let's take a look at Bitcoin private. That was one of the coins that I talked about. So BTCP, we'll take a look at it and see what their news is that's coming up. Well, being that it's a privacy coin, a Bitcoin fork, I don't expect too much news, and there's not really much news coming out with Bitcoin private. But um, you know, could it be better than Monero? Could it be better than Zcash, being that it's Bitcoin but a privacy coin? We'll see. It's got the brand name Bitcoin private. Couldn't you see Bitcoin private being used down the road? I mean, it's a new hard fork. What, March? So that's kind of the thought that I had. It's like, well, it's at a pretty good price, and uh, the Bitcoin private market cap is fairly reasonable. It's half of what Bitcoin Gold is. So 400, it's 500 billion. 483 billion. So I think Bitcoin private's yeah, definitely interesting. Um, Yeah, there was some big news with LTC, Winklevoss twins, Gemini. Let's take a look at the Gemini Twitter here and see what exactly is going on with LTC and Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, the Winklevoss twins next generation digital asset exchange. We are excited to announce that Gemini is now the world's first licensed Zcash exchange. Okay, so Zcash, we all know what Zcash is, right? Um, let's see if we can find something about the LTC news. Just mostly, they're pretty excited about the uh, Zcash stuff. So for those of you who are into Zcash, I mean, this is all they're talking about is Zcash. They're just beyond excited about Zcash, which is funny because I'm over here talking about Bitcoin private, right? See if anything happened to Zcash today as far as the price goes, being that it got on the exchange. Oh, it's up 31% today. I hold some Zcash. I'm, I'm not even a baby orca when it comes to Zcash, but I mean, I do hold some Zcash. So whatever. Zcash held its value pretty good over that over this last sell off, I would say. Considerable or comparatively. Josh says, when will Altcoin Buzz host an event for us? Right. So we're building our team. We're putting together our team. We're seeing who's going to come, who's going to stay, who's going to be around through the tough times. Obviously, a lot of you guys have been with us for a long time. So you've been with us through the tough times. You've seen what the markets had to go through. You've seen what our channels been been in the mix with, and you know, Electra. He says, Electra coin. Man, the Electra coin guys are back. Yeah. If some of you guys are looking to make some videos, if you feel as though you're interested in making videos or being a part of our news, our cryptocurrency news team, there's not a lot of funds for us, right? Like most of us aren't. We're not. I mean, we're not making enough money to pay any bills. I mean, even if you took all the income that Altcoin Buzz makes right now, one person couldn't even really live off the income that this channel makes. So if you're coming on, you're kind of coming on, we'll give you some money, but it's not like we're going gangbusters here. But we're trying to build a team, and we're trying to, do the best we can. So, um, you know, uh, I mean, you guys are welcome to join if you feel like you bring. I mean, we've everyone on our team started in the altcoin army. So, if you're looking to come to our team, you can email so altcoinbuzzio@gmail.com, say interested in making or producing videos if you're interested in being a narrator. We've got so many new people on our channel who have been doing a great job. Maddie, Steve, I mean, and then you've got Sebastian and Chris, and you've got um Sarah and Candace and Brooke and Corey. We've got so many people on our team. I missed a couple. Kunal, Shashwat, he's behind the scenes, so I mean, we've been building this team because we believe that, believe in the cryptocurrency asset class and coming together because what do they say? Teamwork makes the dream work, right? There's no I in team. So, um, let's see here. Steve needs to do more. I just talked to Steve today. Yeah, Steve's motivated. But he's got a real job that he's got to like attend to, and he's got a family. So, what's my biggest position today? Well, I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist, but I do hold Bitcoin probably as my biggest position, followed by Ethereum. I mean, I think I'm mostly into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, Cardano. Yeah. All right, GRS. So we'll take a look at GRS, which is Grostal coin, right? I believe that's Grostal coin. Let's take a look and see if the coolest coin with the worst name. That's the way I'll always remember Grostal coin. It's the best coin with the most terrible name. I'm still waiting on them to do a rebrand. I mean, even REI Blocks did a rebrand, and they got it right with Nano. That's a great name. Nano's a good name, right? And what was it? AntShares did a rebrand name from AntShares to Neo. So I'm hoping that Grosso Coin calls itself something that's cool, so that because when people see Grosso Coin, they can't even remember it. So how can they remember to go buy it? And most of these, it's whatever. I mean, I don't see a coin like Grosso coin being used every day, even though this coin totally could be. So Next major Grossal coin development release is going to be June 21st. So keep an eye on that. But they're not saying exactly what it's going to be. So, anyways, guys, crush those likes. If you guys want me to keep going, otherwise we can move along here. Yeah, so just the words from consensus. I mean, I should be there. You guys are right. I'm actually doing other things though that I can't be at this conference, but I should be at the consensus conference. You guys are right. The people who are saying, "Hey Jeff, why aren't you at Consensus New York?" But um hey Jeff, what do you think about creating an app lets you know when roadmap activity is coming up? Would help a lot. Yeah, I mean, uh that's kind of what this API is that I'm using on uh coincheckup.com. So where it says events, they're using an API that they're pulling from CoinMarketCal. So that's event data. So exactly what you're talking about is CoinMarketCal, CAL. So if you wanted to do what they're doing, but a little bit more efficient, it sounds like you're not too happy with the roadmap data that's provided by this website. So if you wanted to do a little bit better, you could check out them to see what you can do to make it more enhanced. Explosive diarrhea. I didn't even see your thing until you just said it. What are you asking me? Explosive diarrhea. If explosive diarrhea asks me a question, let's hear what it says. Good thing I don't have explosive diarrhea. That would be terrible. Oh man. Shoot, Jeff just woke up. Did I miss what did you buy? Ash, I'll tell you. So I'll just tell you guys in case you're new to this video. Bitcoin private and shift. That way you don't have to go back and watch the whole video all over again. But you can if you want. But thanks to everyone who crushed the likes. I'm out for now. It's 27 minutes in. I don't want to bore everybody who's like, hey man, why are these videos too long? So appreciate everyone who just shows your support for these videos. Turn on the bell to get notified from this channel if you're not already getting notified. Follow me on Twitter, Blockchain J. Follow Altcoin Buzz on Twitter, Altcoin Buzz IO. And if you're trying to get onto our team and you're looking to join, like I said, we don't have a lot of money to go around, but at one point we hope to make some money where everyone could do this for their full-time job. I mean, if any of you guys are against people making money, you forget that you can't go barter and plead with your landlord. You can't go to the grocery store. Well, I guess you could get food stamps, but I'd rather just earn my money. So you guys got to get out of this habit of thinking that people who make money are bad people. Okay. So if Altcoin Buzz starts making money, we're not bad people. It means that we just got savvy enough to start, creating income for ourselves, doing something that we like, which I hope every single one of you guys and girls find that opportunity too. So quit being against people who are trying to be who are trying to make money. And I'm saying that because believe it or not, there's people out there who are like, you guys make money? Well, I mean, do you want to work for free, my friend? I'm not trying to be on welfare or food stamps. I want to earn my money. Yeah, I said Swift. SafeX. FXT to hit $5. All right, guys. Thanks to everyone who's crushed the likes. We'll see you guys next time.